my makeup okay?
That's perfect.
It's perfect? Okay. My eyebrows are all set.
They're a little.
Little picky. Ah! Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and all around the Manchester surrounding area. What a hot day.
It's very warm out there
But
today.
it's very comfortable in here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Mother Nature's pretty angry at everybody, you know. This
Oh,
is
I
why I
know.
think she's having that tipsy-turvy weather. Do you agree?
I do agree.
All this violence, all this hating, and all this, all it does is, it upsets my stomach sometimes.
Mother Earth will take care of herself.
Right. So I have to go home and smoke a homemade cigarette afterwards,
She
you know.
may.
See, this is what we do at our show. We have fun. Well, one of the things that I also, you're really getting a lot of spiritual education, aren't you?
I am.
Excited?
I am.
Okay.
Feel my vibration?
Yeah, because you're going to be getting a lot. You just touched the iceberg.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you really have. There are 3 more different things that you're going to be taking classes on.
Okay.
Okay, your husband's going to go, when the hell is she going to be home? You know. Oh, I forgot, we have a very special guest here. Would you like to introduce her? Or, or actually, would you want to introduce yourself and what you do, please?
Sure.
Okay, Kimber's over there.
Oh, right there. My name's Kimberly Malillo, and I'm a nurse and a health coach, and I help women with intuitive eating.
Only women?
Oh, women and men.
Thank you. I felt slighted there for a minute. No. But no, you don't talk. One of the things that I don't like hearing on TV, and it's so ridiculous, is when the Weight Watchers, Nutrisystem, is it called? All these different.
Medifast.
The TV makes everybody feel guilty. You agree with that? Oh my God, oh, you're so overweight, But when you encourage it the right way, right?
I encourage a natural way, intuitive way. We're all born intuitive eaters, and society diets. They tell us, what we should eat, how much we should eat, how often, when, and really only us know exactly when, what and how much we should eat. And when we fail off the diet, makes us feel bad, like you were saying. And, for a lot of people, and for me too, it made me feel worse, and I would overeat. I'd be like, forget the diet, I'm just going to eat whatever. I would feel like a failure because diets make you feel like a failure, and they fail, and it's not your fault.
No. And that's how, and the TV people make you feel that way, or
Everybody.
and everybody,
The whole industry.
and the whole, not only that, but and like you go to a doctor, oh, you got to lose weight, or
Yes, and
like that.
weight doesn't necessarily equate to health.
No,
Correct.
no, I was an RN too.
Were you really?
Yeah, I was one of the first male psych nurses in New Hampshire. It's supposed to show you my age, of course I'm only 37.
Yeah.
Okay. Nobody ever believes me though.
Times 2.
Yeah. Well, no. Oh, yeah. Well, we won't tell you. You didn't hear that, did you, folks? Mary, we hope that you're feeling better. Her back is feeling better. And so I had to go to the doctor today, too.
I'm sorry, Mary. I've been trying to get her down to the office. I'm like, come on down. We work on you.
I'll encourage her. Because Mary and I are like sister and brother. We go way back. She used to be my
Mary's
bodyguard. Yeah. If I had trouble, she'd beat them up for me. Yeah, But, Mary is one of the nicest people.
She's so sweet.
And I'm so glad that she got, I believe her doing her own TV show, it helped her too. When are you going to do your own show?
I don't know, because my vision has changed.
Yeah.
Quite a bit, actually, in the last month or two. I did a meditation a little over a month ago, and a vision actually came to me, like a full vision. And I did write that letter to Spirit after.
Good.
And I gave myself within the next 5 to 10 years for this vision to come true. And after I wrote that letter to Spirit and burned it, it's actually started. It started recently.
I'm a firm believer in, if you have like a lot of anxiety or a lot of things that you would like to have to happen for you, I'm a firm, like you just said, you reach what what you wrote out. Write out your feelings, write out your emotions. If the word is misspelled, don't. And I implore anybody out there, and you cannot use a computer, but write out from your own, and write out all your thoughts, your feelings, and everything, and all the negative energy that you have had. And when you start, because what you start writing out, you're going to release, but you can't write on the back, so you have to go on one, and it really works. It really does. 'Cause right now, you have a lot of self-doubt. I want you to get rid of that. Okay? You know what you're doing. If I didn't think so, trust me, I'm not bashful, right?
That's right.
You know, and you're on the right path spiritually.
Thank you. I mean, I feel it, but it's just all the doubt.
Oh,
You know,
because you're still a newborn baby in this, right?
Yes.
As I call people, I've been doing this for a long, long time, older than you are, trust me, But I've been doing it for, I still learn something new every day, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
When people who are doing spiritual readings like I do, and they think they know it all, they haven't learned a thing. Or like what you do with the pressure points.
The acupressure.
Acupressure, and you're still learning.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you will never stop learning because when
No.
you do, then you haven't learned anything.
Because, well, there's always more points to learn.
Right, and like with you, though, if you make a mistake, you're not a failure. I don't believe in the word failure. I really don't. I don't believe in the word hope either.
And the word what? Hope?
Hope, because your angels will hope with you. When you walk out on that stage, girlfriend, because that's what you're going to be doing, when you walk out on that stage, you own the stage. Just like you own the stage. Like, I love owning the stage. They know when I'm there, trust me, okay? Now, I'm a dirty old psychic. Not old, but I'm a dirty, And, but you have to walk in there. Is it scary? Absolutely. But you plan on doing that. Your husband's supportive, right? He doesn't understand,
Yes.
okay? But he supports whatever you do, okay? And that's true love. Okay. You've been married a long time?
10 years.
Oh, God. You're still on your honeymoon. But you're happily married, okay? And I bet you can tell me what's not always easy, was it?
No.
That you had to learn to grow and to live with each other. Because you both are as different as night and day,
Correct.
just like you and your husband.
Mm.
But you both have a good understanding.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You're the boss. You let him.
Well, I have days where, yes, I am the boss. Who he also has his days. I got to let him have it, a day or two.
Yeah, isn't that nice of you?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I lost one of my diamond rings.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
And I love my diamond ring.
I know you do.
Oh, I love. You like diamonds?
Oh, yeah.
I'm a diamond girl.
Yeah.
And I tell him, if you don't give me a diamond, honey, you're sleeping on the couch. No. But Scott and I decided we're going to be fully committed. You'll be getting an invitation. We're going to do it right here.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah. So.
Congratulations.
But we're quite spiritually happy. We've been together in 22 years, and we can't tolerate each other. And I'm a bitch. I'll be the first one. Do you find that when people are dieting, that they are really cranky or out of sorts?
Yeah,
or
because they're
whatever?
hungry.
Yeah. Well, you tried the dieting, right?
Oh, gosh. I've been dieting ever since I was 11. So 36 years I've been dieting.
Yeah.
And then, yep.
So you find that you had a different personality.
I think, definitely more anxious. My mood was kind of, depressed. Because I felt like a failure all the time because I couldn't stick to the diet. And I thought, succeeding, at a diet, would make me thin and socially acceptable. I'd get, the perfect husband, get the perfect job, and it doesn't work that way.
The only thing I find is I love who I am today. Trust me. I know I'm gorgeous. Yes, ask me. I'm going to tell you, that's who I am. But you are too.
Thank you.
Are you gorgeous?
Sure.
Are you gorgeous?
Sure, yes.
I'm going to keep on you until I hear it. Are you beautiful?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you love yourself?
Getting there.
Okay. One of the things I always encourage people to look in the mirror, and I'm going to sound like a dirty old man when I love that anyway, but I want you to look in that mirror completely naked. That's going to be the hardest job, right?
Yeah, it's mirror therapy.
Yeah, you do it now, right? You're
Not
getting
as
there.
often as
Yeah.
I should.
You
but
should,
yeah.
at least, You had children?
One, yep.
Yeah, how old?
7.
7. A little girl?
A boy.
A boy?
Yep.
You teach him that too. But you obviously by yourself go and look at a full length and say, you know what? I forgot your name.
Kim.
Kim.
Yep.
You're used to me doing that, aren't you? Yeah, and that's why I have a
He never
co-host.
gets me right.
No. I don't
Sorry.
know your name now. Judy, right?
No.
What is your first name?
Jody.
Jody. Well, I was almost, I got to
You
J.
It's okay. Mary calls me Judy, too.
Yeah. But one thing I want you to do is look in the mirror, and I want you to say, you know what? I am beautiful. and I am inside, and I am beautiful outside, and I love who I am, not what I am. And right now, you're a little angry right now, so about who I am. And who you are is a beautiful person. That makes sense to you? And when, you know what? And that's going to set a good example for your little one. Okay? And not only will that do that with your little one, it does it for your class that you're going to be teaching. I could actually see you teaching in New York.
In New York? Oh, okay.
Sound interesting? She's going to do a heck of a lot more, too. How did do you two know each other for a long time? Or you met
No,
through
we
different...
just actually met.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Yep.
Through one of the classes?
No, basically, was it
I
Kevin?
think it was
Friends of
Facebook.
Kevin.
Kevin Emery?
Yes. No, not Kevin.
Willett?
Emery. Kevin Willett.
Well,
Oh, he's a nice guy.
Oh, I love Kevin. He's sweet.
it is really nice. Yeah.
You know what speed limits are, though?
Mhm.
You know you're supposed to obey them, right?
In theory.
Can you afford a $300 fine?
Can I afford a $300 fine? I don't want to pay $300.
Okay. And guess what? I'm trying to warn you now, so you don't have to. Keep an eye there, okay? Because your mind goes into meditation a lot of times when you're driving. Even though you're alert, but sometimes we refocus and we got to
Yep.
keep an eye on that, okay? And you're sitting there really intelligent, huh?
I think so.
A little hyper.
A
That's
little bit.
okay.
He's
Get him
7.
get him a, you know what? Get him a punching bag.
We have one down cellar. My husband still has to fill it with sand. Reminder. Yeah.
Yeah, because that will help him get rid of a lot of it. Because he's really hyper at times. And he's a good kid. Don't let the teacher tell you that he needs medication.
Oh, they did that with my son.
I know. Nobody ever told me that.
Don't be surprised. The teachers don't want to teach
Don't wanna
anymore.
teach
And I'm not saying all the because we do have some great teachers here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they try to do that with my son. Then they told my son he was going to get a haircut. My son's hair has always been down to here. And I got a call from a barber shop that he had torn the place apart. And I said, why is he in here? Well, we thought we'd cut it. I said, with whose permission? And I didn't sign any papers.
Oh, wow.
They thought I was going to pay for the barber shop. I go, no, you will,
Yeah.
you know. Because my son, now I'm getting used to him having short hair. 'Cause like 3-4 years ago, he got short hair. But if you look at him and you look at me, you can tell we're related, you know. One thing I'm also looking at you, too, is that this is like are you still working as an RN?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
In a hospital?
No, in private setting.
Duty?
Yep.
Enjoy it?
Yes, I'm ready to make the transition.
You're going to be doing it. I would wait a year. And because you don't want to rush into it. Because one of the things you are is very impatient. Okay, so you don't rush into it and say, oh, what the heck is going on here? Work it part-time. Your husband will always support what you want to do. You're going to make it to 60 years of marriage.
60. Oh, okay.
You're going to be around till you're 102 years old.
Oh, God.
You're going to be seeing grandchildren, great-grandchildren.
Yeah, great.
Oh, boy, yeah, I will also tell you I don't see your son getting involved in drugs.
Good.
Okay? Because the one thing about you, you're very good about it. You're honest with him. Okay? You shuffle. First of all, do you have a website?
Yes.
Okay, what is it?
It is inspiredwomanhealth.com.
Inspired Women Health. Got your phone number for there?
Yes, 978-237-4334.
Got a lot of threes, huh?
Yes.
Those are your number to play on anything. Those are really lucky. Those are good, confident numbers for you.
Great.
Okay.
Okay.
You know. One of the things I'm also looking. I'm going to have you shuffle these. How long have you been doing this work?
Health coaching? For probably 6 months.
6 months. So you're a
Officially.
newbie. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're always going to be in education, okay? You're going to be more, you know. And the one thing that you got to understand, you cannot hold it. Oh, I can't do this. You know what? You got to be firm with them, okay? You know, because there are going to be times like with you, you have to be firm. Oh, what heck? Oh, just your imagination. You know,
Well, I never say it's their imagination. I mean, you never do.
I do.
Because that's what the medical association does. It's all in your head. So I
Right.
try not to use any reference towards something like that. Because, yeah, it may be in their head, but they're actually really going through pain.
Oh, yeah.
But it may be caused
from the.
because of depression or something
Right,
like that, which is when they're in their head.
Right.
You know, it's so it's not to say it's all in your head. It's they're actually going through stuff. It's just
It's real to them.
right.
How did you get it? How did you get involved?
With health coaching,
Yeah.
I've been on a health journey for a couple years now, and I know, what my life was like before. I got healthier and, started eating intuitively, and, it was, I was, miserable, very unhappy, depression and anxiety and just low self-esteem. And I can see on the other side how much happier I am and freer I am. And so I just want, women to know there's another way. It's possible.
I'm on gays. It's possible for me.
Yes, everybody, yes. We're all human.
You're gonna find. Oh, thank you. What you're gonna find? Actually, you know a lot of. You people can disagree with me, but you actually there are two clients that you have are actually aliens from another planet.
I only have one client
You
right
believe in
now.
aliens?
Oh, of course I do.
You don't always recognize, but you can tell by them. Like I had 3 people that come in my office. You can almost, how they show on TV, motorized, but actually you can tell because their voices are a lot different and their mood swings are a lot different. But they will be very intuitive. And then you actually are a very old soul.
Mm-hmm.
You actually have been doing this for a long, long time of teaching. Now you're practicing what you teach others. Does that make sense to you?
Yep.
Okay. When you were growing up as a child, you were always searching for answers, weren't you?
I was always what?
Searching for answers. Because you were tired of being eliminated. Were you always overweight?
Yes.
Okay. No one encouraged you to lose weight? You just...
Well, when I thought, I was really overweight, I was probably normal weight. But, I would compare myself to children in my, in my class who were thinner. And so I gained like 100 pounds from dieting.
Wow.
Yeah, throughout the years. So if I had known about intuitive eating and known that, I'm okay and, you can eat, anything you want, it's just food, and just had that support, my weight would have stayed the same.
Yeah. Now, when you talk about intuitive,
Yes.
you want to explain to the people what you mean by that?
Yes. Intuitive, it just means that you listen to your body, to what it wants to eat. When you're eating out of emotions, like, I used to eat, very emotional, you would just, shove the food in your mouth. You really weren't even tasting. I was mad at myself, for falling off the diet. And so now, when I eat, I think about what do I want to eat and how will the food make me feel. I'm more in tune with my body. Mm-hmm. Like last night I had, a hot fudge sundae for dinner, and that's supposedly bad. Mm-hmm. And in my, old thinking, I would have been mad at myself for doing it, and just gone home, eat even more. Maybe, just go to bed and just pout. But instead, last night I had the hot fudge sundae, and it's food. It's okay. Then I went to the gym, just like I usually go to the gym on Tuesdays, and my mood was just like, it's okay. So I just went on with my life, and I didn't go to the gym to burn off calories, because my goal is not weight loss. So I don't go to the gym to burn off calories. And, and I just went on with my life,
That's so cool.
It's very freeing, yes.
So then I had this feeling, if you agree with me, I said, no red meat. But yet, my body will tell, or my mind will say to me, you need that steak, or you need that, asparagus, or you need what?
Yes.
And I always believe that there's something in that meat
that your body needs.
It's the minerals. In,
right.
in the meat.
Exactly.
You get, what is it? Is it iron? I think it's iron from red meat.
Yeah,
Yep.
iron, yeah.
So if
And
your body's looking for iron, or it's depleting itself from iron, you're going to crave red meat.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So,
just listening.
I tried to be a vegetarian, and I said, it's not worth it to me.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did was, I eat spinach because that has iron in it, okay? But everything the Spirit put everything on this earth that is edible for us. There's a reason for it,
Right.
A friend of mine brought me over a kangaroo meat, and I said, no, that's okay.
Oh.
Yeah, that's okay. I've had possum before.
Oh, really?
When I belonged to the Vista program, when we went into the Ozarks there, and boy, it was pretty hard. But you know what? If we don't know what we're eating, we're okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and, you figure that. One of the things that I will see with you is you need more turnips.
More turnips?
Do you like turnips?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Turnips are used to help you navigate from having cancer. Look up the ingredients in that. And you like
The
turnips?
vitamins and minerals. Yeah, I like turnips. I don't have 'em that often,
Yeah.
but
I got to get back into them. I like the beef stew.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah. If my mother, if I had a foster mother, if mother for like my foster mother, I had an amazing lady, and she said, make sure you eat your turnips, But I'm a firm believer that every child should try something. Oh, I don't like that. Try it. Try
I
it.
raised my son that way.
Yeah.
It was very
I
tough
would-
because when I met my boyfriend, his kids were pretty much chicken McNuggets and macaroni and cheese.
That's how my son
Anything
is.
I would cook, they're like, mm-mm. I'm like, just try it. If you don't like it, then okay. But, and I raised my son to believe at least try it before you say you don't want it or you don't like it or you don't hate it or what have you,
Yeah, my next to the oldest stepdaughter, and she wouldn't try it. And now that I got her eating everything, she's everything now. Now my son's learning how to eat things, I don't believe in forcing them,
Yes.
but I do want them to try it,
Yes.
and be grateful for what. The problem with the American people today, we're not really grateful for what we have for a diet today. When you see our
No.
face for all that garden vegetables that thrown away and all that stuff, this country should not have hunger problems.
You know what? People are confused.
Yeah.
People are confused about food because there's so many different stories. Years ago, butter wasn't good for you. Now butter's good for you.
Yeah.
Years ago, eggs weren't good
Yes.
for you. Now they're good for you. Years ago, coffee wasn't good for you.
That's good.
Now you can have a cup or two.
They recommend that a man drink a cup of coffee at least 3 cups a day because it prevents prostate cancer. So you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. I think back in the old days when I was growing up as a child, back in the 50s, oh God, 40s, 50s, and 60s, we had raw milk. My first one had that cheesecloth, and she would pour it into a container. And we'd have no cream to make whipped
It's actually
cream
better
with.
for you that way.
And it is,
Like unpasteurized?
Yeah.
Right out of the cow
Yeah.
or the goat or however you like to have it.
I love goat's milk. Have you ever tried goat's milk?
No, but I love goat cheese.
Oh, yeah, then you
I'm-
like
I'm-
goat's milk.
Yeah,
Have you ever tried goat's milk?
No.
Okay. I have a friend of mine, he's from Kenya, and he brought over some goat's milk. It was so good. And actually, goat's milk is actually better for you than cow's milk.
Oh, interesting.
My sister, she ate a whole bunch of blueberries and got toxic poisons from it. So they gave her goat's milk with yeast.
Oh.
Old-fashioned country doctors are still the best. Don't you agree? Like your diet, if we read everything in the ingredients of what in the can, and we'll say can of cheese or feta cheese or whatever, we wouldn't buy it. So I agree with you, because like you said, your body craves for your body knows what it wants.
Exactly.
Especially if it's smoking a homemade cigarette, But,
Well, some people just like their homemade cigarettes.
yeah, I do. If I do a hard day in the office or cause my energy is so high when I do a medium shift work, because then, cause I got to bring it down. I use that as an excuse.
There's
I hate you
there's
making
nothing
me
wrong
being
with it.
honest.
There's
No, I
nothing wrong
enjoy
with
it.
it.
Massachusetts, what's funny, Massachusetts is legal, and most of the clients I go with, they don't do it. Well, that's not very nice.
Well, then they're lying because I'm telling you, at least, I'd say 80 to 85% of the population has at
Oh,
least
yeah.
tried it
Yeah,
or does it occasionally.
right.
And I'd say at
Unless,
least 50 does it
well,
all
if
the
they're
time.
Bill Clinton, I never inhaled it. Take out 5 cars and don't look at them, please. I jump all over the place. When you obviously discussed about you going to school to do this, right, with your husband? Was he supportive from the word go?
No.
But he had understood this is something that you needed to do.
Incoming call.
Oh, yeah, okay. Right there.
Norm's Community Corner.
Hi, is this Norm?
Yep,
I can talk to Norm and ask him a question.
sure can.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, Norm. I talked to you a long time ago, like years ago.
Okay.
And you told me I was going to win some money. I was just wondering, am I still going to win the money?
I not so much in the mega bucks, but maybe more in the mega the multi, what is it called? One of the other, like Friday lottery or something like that. I actually see you winning between 1.5 million and 100,000 to 1.5 million dollars.
I'll take it. I'll take it. And boy, it's like I said, it's been a long time. I moved out of Manchester, and I just came back a few months ago, and I just said, well, I haven't seen what's going on.
Yeah.
Turned on the local TV, and here you are.
Oh yeah, all my beautiful looks. Right. What's your first name?
Maureen.
Oh, okay. I knew your voice sounded familiar. It's been a long, long time. But Maureen, also, don't try so hard. Let it happen when it's supposed to happen.
I know, I don't have the patience. I want it now.
Yeah.
The next TV commercial, I want it now.
Yeah.
I want it all.
Right.
That's me.
Yeah. Now that's why you're not winning it yet, because you've got to be more patient.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay.
That'll never happen, I don't think.
Well, just keep on trying.
Hey, one more question. I got some people in my family that are sick. Are they going to be okay?
You really want the honest truth? No.
Yeah.
No.
Well, there's two people that are really sick.
Right.
And I got another one that's pretty sick.
I got one. I'm looking at two of them that really are almost ready to cross over to the other side.
Yeah, they're both very sick.
Right. And actually, you have to be the one to give them permission to cross.
I like at the hospital or
Right.
something.
Wherever you are, you can do it spiritually, or you can do it holding their hand. Say it's okay. Is it a family member?
Yeah, I got two family members, and they've been sick for a while.
Is one of them
I've
a
been
brother?
worried about them for a while now.
Right. Is one of them a brother?
No, my husband and his sister.
Oh, your husband. Ooh. I wish I could tell you I saw a cure coming for your husband, but honestly, I don't. Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but
Well,
but I want you to be.
I owe you a cup of coffee, Norman.
Let me give you my phone number. You can call me at home and you can talk, okay? Okay, it's
Sure.
289, area code 603.
Wait a minute. I gotta go get a pencil, because I'm on the phone.
I know, you're French, so what can we expect?
Somebody write this number down. Did you change the channel on me?
I'm sorry, no?
Okay. 289, right?
Yep, 4789.
4789. Oh, I know what's going on. There's a little bit of a delay
Right,
from
yeah.
what I'm saying
Yeah.
to where it gets onto the TV.
Right. So if you want to give me a call sometime tomorrow. Tonight I'm going out. Oh, baby, I'm going out on the town.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah,
I'll give it.
yeah. Give me a call tomorrow.
I got a busy house.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, give me a
All
call
right.
tomorrow.
Thank you.
Bye-bye now. Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. There you go. I hate giving people bad news, but they don't want me to lie.
No, maybe we shouldn't.
I can remember one time when I first did a psychic party, and that little old lady, bless her heart, she had beautiful white hair, and she had the biggest bubble butt I ever saw, but that's okay. Short little Irish lady. She comes in with a cane and she says, "I'm not leaving until you tell me the truth." I go, whoa. She said, "How much longer have I got to live?" I'm going, oh, God. It was something new, So I went and got her daughter-in-law, and they come in. I said, "You're not going to make it past Christmas." She said, "That's all I want to know." She gave me a hug. Christmas Eve, and she crossed over. I don't like being that accurate at times, but I also, this is what the Spirit tells me I have to do. Don't be surprised if you start doing stuff like this.
Okay.
Okay? It's hard at first. You always want to be wrong, especially when it comes to babies. Mm-hmm. That's my hardest part,
When it comes to what?
Babies.
Baby? Oh.
Yeah, when I have to tell them. You also have, who's the lady that did your mother pass or is she still alive with you?
She's still alive. An aunt passed that was
I know.
more like a mother to me.
Oh, okay. What I'm going to tell you is she's very proud of what you're doing. I also going to tell you, you dared to take that challenge of doing what you're doing, with the dieting and all that stuff. She says she would have done it if she had known how.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, make some chocolate pecan cookies for her. I don't know. Did she make cookies?
No.
No. Well, make them for her anyway.
Okay.
Okay. And she's very happy where she's at.
Oh, good.
There's a lot of flowers around her.
Good.
She said, "You're damn right I'm your mother." She was really precious to you, wasn't she?
She was, yes.
She was a really important part of your life.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
And she appreciates it. Okay. She was a no-nonsense lady, though.
Yeah, yep.
When she spoke, you had better listen.
Mm-hmm.
And she also had a dry sense of humor. And you didn't. Did she enjoy a cocktail every once in a while?
Not that
Maybe
I can remember.
Not in front of you. We'll say, okay. But she's very happy where she's at.
Good.
Your grandfather also passed.
Yes.
Okay, because they're together. Okay.
Well, she was never married.
Well, no, her boyfriend then.
She never had a boyfriend.
Well,
She almost became a nun.
Oh, there's a male winner.
Okay, probably a brother.
Her brother. Okay.
Yeah.
She was a nun.
She was going to be a nun.
She never made it.
No.
She was too much of a helter-skelter, she just said to me, okay? But then she got a nun, and you wouldn't have had the pleasure of knowing her,
That's true.
okay? And she's very close to God even now. Even now. She never gave up her beliefs, did she?
No.
She taught you a lot, huh?
A lot.
She also taught you how to forgive people,
How to be what?
to be forgiving of people,
Mm-hmm.
okay? I have to tell you that she's very proud of you, okay? One of them also looking with you, too, you're actually on the right path. And if you think you should have done it sooner, no. You had to go through the trials and tribulation to be where you are now, okay? When your husband sees how well you're helping other people, he'll come to a better understanding of it.
Okay.
Okay. He's afraid to lose you. You got to encourage him that you're always going to be there for him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Your little one's going to be doing the same thing. That he's going to be doing a lot of spiritual work.
Okay.
Okay. If you hear him moaning, there's something in the room. There really is. What it is like spirits of angels. I don't believe in bad spirits. I really don't. Do you?
I
Do I
believe
think they can
there are
raise hell?
entities out there that are not
Quite proper, yeah.
quite proper, I will say.
Yeah.
Um,
But as far as him killing people,
Oh.
no. I've done a lot of removal of exorcisms. I do a lot of that. But your house is a very comfortable house.
Well, my son's afraid to, go like upstairs by himself. Yeah.
Because of the angels that are up there with him. If you have sage, I would encourage you to sage that room in your whole house.
Okay.
Because what you're doing, you're getting rid of the negative energy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And there's actually 2 young boys that died in that house. Well, on that property.
Oh.
Okay. And once you start burning that sage, they're going to be allowed to go to the other side. Because right now they're in limbo.
Okay.
So you have to release the limbo on them. They're young boys that were murdered there. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So that's why they're around your son's age. They'll never hurt him. They just like teasing him and stuff like that. Okay. I actually see the relationship that you're in becoming a lot stronger in 2 more years. In the next 2 years, it's going to become a lot it's strong now, but I can see a lot stronger. Okay. Him becoming very understanding of what you do. He may not always agree with it, but he'll support you. No one's ever supported you in anything you've ever done except for your husband, huh?
Oh.
Your grandmother told me.
Oh, yeah, my aunt, yeah.
Your aunt, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. And did your aunt pass? I mean, your grandmother?
Yes.
Okay, because she's the one that keeps pushing in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's who I could be seeing with a male person. Okay, you have a lot of angels around you.
Oh, good.
Don't be afraid to ask for their help.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and the one thing that when angels act, ever since Wildfire, I used to say, a friend of mine and I were talking to her one day, and we said, "Do the angels help?" And she said, "They'll wait for you as long as you want to. They'll be forever. Once you call on them, they'll help you." That's who's helping you now. Saint Gabriel is your archangel.
Okay.
Okay. So, is it going to be an easy journey that you're on? Absolutely not. And would you want it to be?
It would. I don't know what to say to that.
Think about that. What would you learn in those peaches and cream?
That's
You
true.
know, I've had people come on that, oh, we've never had it. And then I said, don't want to waste your time coming on. You know. By the way, folks, I got told by a person was going to come on my show. I'm an arrogant person. I like being arrogant at times. Don't you?
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, that's who we are, and this is who my show is, you know. So if
Just
you don't
watch
want to come
the
on,
ego.
huh?
So just watch the ego.
Yeah. Oh, I used to have a real big one out here. One of my, I actually, you know, when I first started in this business, doing the TV shows, and I mean, I was out here. I would not even associate with the other readers. I had to have my own little room. Oh yeah. Then one day, a whole bunch of people, and then I was looking in the mirror, and said, you know, the mirror reactions, right? They can be hurtful at times, but because they're honest. You know, said, who the hell do you think you are? I go, why, I don't know. No, you're nothing. I go, oh. You know, I'm kind of blowing the ego. And then says, when you think these people respect you? I go, well, I don't know. I'm the star. No, you're not. I go, I'm not. And they goes, no. Those people are the stars. It's your show. Okay. But those people are your show. They're the ones, they're supporting you. And the people that are viewing your show, they're the stars. That's what I started to realize. And that's really true. Don't you agree? You know, you are going to have your own TV show.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Don't be shy about it. I want her to start one, too. You know, and cable, that's what I do. And it's fun. And believe it or not, it's going to give you a lot more confidence.
Okay.
I sometimes have to pull my confidence back because, honey, when this girl is on a roll, not that you can tell it, yeah, you know, but when you accept who you are, you're still having a hard time with that. You're a healer. Okay, you're an intuitive healer tool. You're a tool to help people to heal themselves. Okay, never use the word "I am a healer." Always use the word "I am a tool to help you help yourself." Because, like as you know, if something goes wrong when you, or they think there's something wrong, and you can profess that you're going to be a healer, they can sue the hell out of you. You're a tool to do that with. Like, I love these born-again Christians that come on. I've had a couple of them come on my show. They said, you know, God doesn't hear you above the ceiling. I said, that's okay. You know. Then another one come on with his wife. He was a faith healer. And I looked at him. I said, why is your wife in a wheelchair if you're such a healer? And they get up and laugh. But
It's the first thing I tell my clients. I don't treat, I don't cure, I don't heal. I give you the tools. You do it.
You're your own healer. You know, you have lost weight, haven't you? You've lost a lot of weight.
A little bit.
I would say probably 24 more pounds. I wouldn't lose any more than that because I would like to see you tone it up more. You know, because you have a beautiful heart.
Thank you.
You really do, but you got 3 cavities.
3 cavities?
When you brush your teeth, you're like a vampire. You know. And also, just please watch your speed. It would be very embarrassing if you had something in the car with you, would it not?
Yeah, yep.
Okay. And your husband won't let you forget it.
No, he wouldn't. No.
You know. You enjoy nursing?
Yeah, I enjoy helping people.
That's what, you know, most of us that do stuff like this, when you in the medical field? Okay, so look at it, we're all, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we have that special outreach that we want to do. I do spiritual Reiki energy. I don't do the typical Reiki energy. I do my own version of it. Same way when I do the massages, you know, I do my own version of it. Although I have a guy that lives up on the 3rd floor of my building. I'm going to get him to come down here and he's always cute. So I always have to behave myself, you know. This is where you got a lot more success coming. And there's some people that owe you an apology when it's through high school or it's in college or whatever. They're actually going to come and see how well you're doing. And they're actually going to be jealous of how well you are doing. Okay? Because nobody ever gave you the confidence that you really need to boost yourself up. Was your mother encouraging? As much as maybe she knew how.
Yeah,
But you love her.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Your dad around?
Yes.
You're closer to him?
Yes.
He's proud of you, you know.
Okay, good.
Boy, he likes your husband. Okay? But he wouldn't, but also, if he didn't like your husband, he has a way of being very nice but very insulting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he has a dry sense of humor. Your dad. One thing I'm also looking at you too is your dad a little bit overweight?
A little bit, yes.
I am concerned about his heart.
Yes, he's had heart problems.
Okay, and I'm also concerned about his blood pressure. You need to encourage him to take better care of himself
Yes.
because he's not that old. Okay, and your mother is doing a lot better. Your mother's walking slow.
Yes.
She has arthritis.
Yes.
Is she like her late? Is she in her 70s?
Yes, 72.
72.
Yes.
They got to listen to you.
Mm-hmm.
They really do. I mean, is she watching the show?
Oh, I didn't even tell him I was here.
Oh, okay. They got to listen to you because you will never steer them wrong. But your mother's a little bit jealous because you're succeeding in something that you want to do. Okay. You also have a sister?
Yes.
You close to her?
Yes.
She's proud of you, you know.
Oh, good.
Okay. You got a lot of people that, all the people that thought you would never make it, you got their jaws dropping down. Okay.
Okay.
Isn't that awesome?
Yes.
You know? And like with you, people thought who you would never make it. And with
There was
me,
a lot,
you know?
yeah.
And isn't it great? And I did it for me. First, I started doing it for other people. Look, this is what I did. This is what I think. This is very normal, don't you? You know. But look at you. You have a young heart because you're following what you love. And I also see you writing a book.
Oh, good.
You know, she's going to write a. You didn't bring any of your books, did you?
No, I didn't.
Next time you come, probably in another month. Okay. Make sure Brian comes too.
Yeah.
We'll let him sit there and you sit over there so I can run his leg. You know. I told him that.
What did he say?
You know. Brian's a good kid. You know. He and I have a lot of outspoken battles once in a while. You know. I'm not. Democrats are very mad at me, and I think that's okay. And I speak to what I feel. I also will tell you, being an intuitive like I am, I already know who's going to win. You know. Ooh, wow. This to here, to here, to here. Your spiritual beliefs are just beginning. Okay.
Right.
Hi, Norm. It's Lynn. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you, Lynn? What's happening?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Well, I asked one of my sons to leave,
Oh, good.
so he's kind of homeless right now, bouncing from place to place.
Don't you let him move back in.
What was that?
Don't let him move back in.
No,
Okay.
no, not going to.
Yeah.
But he is looking for a place.
Right. He
He's
can
gonna get
find.
one soon.
If he really concentrate, I can actually see him looking in a one bedroom, like a studio apartment. What's it called? Studio apartments. I can actually see him getting one of those.
Okay,
Okay.
all right.
You cannot
Will
help
he be
him.
able to take his dog?
Yes. But
Okay.
but you might have to take care of it for a little while. Do you really want to get rid of the dog?
Yes and no.
Because that dog loves you, you know.
I know.
Okay. And that I don't see him taking it for at least 6 months.
Really?
Yeah, and you don't want that dog to be gone. And I don't think your
Not
husband.
really.
No, see, and I don't think your husband wants it to be gone either. I'm concerned if he takes the dog too soon, that the dog would have to be brought back to you, and you'd have to start all over again.
Okay.
Okay, and I also see is your son working right now?
Yes.
Okay, and he's got a pretty decent job, right?
Yes, he does.
And there's no reason why he can't buy that. See, you did the right thing by making him grow up, and by making him say,
Yeah.
you know, don't you let him make you feel guilty.
I'm not.
Good.
I'm not. You know, there are times I'm starting to feel guilty, but I'm really trying to be very strong on that.
You did
And it's like, you know what? No, this
Yeah.
is not my fault.
No. Well, why did you ask him to leave?
Oh, because he blew up. He blew up at me.
Oh, so you
And
had
I
a
was like, you know what? I don't need this.
no, you don't.
I
How
don't.
how old is he?
28.
Good. Now it's time for Tim to take his own responsibility. He'll find a young lady to live with.
What was that?
He'll find a girlfriend to live with.
Yes,
Yeah.
he does have a girlfriend.
Okay, I actually see them getting their own apartment.
Okay.
Okay, and I mean, let him come over for dinner like that, but don't allow him to,
Yeah.
move in with you. And actually, I will tell you that your husband is either getting a raise or getting a promotion.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Soon?
I'm looking at within the next 6 months.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay. And you got to bring your blood pressure down.
Okay.
Okay. And you're going to do well. You did the right thing. Okay.
All right.
All right. Keep me
Great.
posted. Yep. Keep me posted. Your other son's going to be moving out too.
No.
Yes.
Where is he going?
He's going to be going, like, I actually see him getting a career opportunity, like, out, like, towards North Carolina.
When?
And within a year to a year and a half.
Okay.
You got to cut the apron strings, Mom.
I know. I know.
Okay. I know you're going to be lost when it's just you and your husband and the dog. I know you're going to be lost. But you'll be okay. You know.
Okay.
It'll give you a chance to have some time for yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
We
And
need it.
and that's what you need, right?
Yes.
You got to stop making a molehill into a mountain.
Okay.
You know what I mean
I
by
have
that.
to stop that, or I have to.
You have to stop doing that.
Okay.
And I want you to be careful driving that you don't rear into somebody.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Okay. Keep me posted on how you're doing, all right?
All right. I will.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep. Bye-bye now.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I love these people, they get free readings, so that's okay. I did a party one time with her. One of the things I'm also looking at, spiritually, you have only touched the iceberg of your spiritual life. You actually were a nun in your past.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I wish I could prove all these things about that I talk about in the past. I wish there were ways I could prove it all. You know, like I would actually take it and tell you they're gonna the Notre Dame. That's what's in in France, right? The one that had that big fire. Yeah, I would tell you take a look at the old pictures of Notre Dame. And you're gonna recognize a lot of the places in there.
Okay.
Oh, before we go, folks, I'd like to affirm Jody. And I forgot Kimberly.
Kim, yes.
Oh my God!
Okay, you got that one right.
Right,
Good.
and Mary and Scott and my family, your family, your family. Special condolences and wishes for all those people that were killed in those motorcycle accidents. And you know what the sad part? It wasn't an accident.
I kind of got that feeling.
I'll say it on the air. What
I
are you
don't-
gonna do,
You know, I don't know why, but I did kind of get that feeling.
Well, you could find out he was an illegal immigrant here. You know, he didn't look remorseful. You know, but you know what? I wouldn't want to have to become and paying all this stuff back. I wouldn't want to be in his shoes. You know, those who kill or abuse animals or people or whatever, you know, folks, think about this. What's karma going to do? What's the higher power, God as you choose, and I call it the universal spirit? You know, you're accountable for your actions. That person that killed my baby Woody Chuck, you know, he would crawl into Scott's, my partner Scott's lap, and Scott, he would sit there about a half hour silently for feeding peanuts and stuff. We thought he'd gone down by the river until the people up front told me what happened. Oh, I had all I could do is not put a curse on him. Because I know that's not the right thing to
Yeah,
do.
no, that's not the right thing to do.
But you want them, you know what I mean? You want them cool, you're cool. But like I said, with this, the goals that you have, don't rush them. Don't, I can't emphasize this, don't be so effing impatient. The more impatient you get, the harder it's going to be for you to learn. Because your head will become like an airspace. See, we are in the world, but not on the world. Okay, we're all airheads. Think about the way I say that. Okay, are you in the world? Are you of the world? Really?
Right.
Are you in the spiritual world?
Oh.
Isn't that a difference?
Yeah, there's a difference.
I think you'll understand when you think about it, okay? Like with readers and all that, I always tell that, you know? Yeah, husband, he's a hard-working man, isn't he?
Mhm.
He's been at the same job for a long time.
Yes.
He doesn't like changes.
Bingo. Yes.
Your aunt wants to know when you've taken the cobwebs out of your corners. Are you an immaculate housekeeper?
Yes.
Everything has its place. Huh?
Yes.
And you get upset if something isn't out of your organization. And that's your spirits in your house raising hell with you.
Oh.
Okay? But you get in one wall, your aunt is saying there's some, what do they call them, kitty cats or whatever in the corner, cobwebs or whatever. So that, you know what she'll do now? She'll go home and look all around. So.
Yeah, there's one like right near my bed, above my bed in the ceiling.
Yeah, okay. And she's very happy. You two, when you first met, you had nothing in common, did you?
We still don't.
You know, but you still love each other. Could you imagine if you had everything in common? What your life would be?
Wouldn't it be good?
It would be easier, but it wouldn't
Yeah.
be. Yeah.
But you would be happier. Okay. You kind of do your thing, and he kind of does his thing. Okay. But yet, you communicate.
Yes.
Because that's the most important
Yeah.
part. When was the last time you and your husband took off by yourself?
Oh God, probably I don't know, 3-4 years ago.
I would probably, you could get a babysitter with no trouble, right?
Mhm.
I would honestly encourage you to go away for the weekend.
Yep.
You know, maybe on the lake. You like the water, or do you like
Yes.
the mountain? You know, maybe rent a hotel room for the weekend.
Yeah.
You know, have a nice fireplace in there with the cherry chocolates and the handcuffs or whatever. You know. It's just, that sounds like a good idea, right? But get to know each other all over again. You two are taking to each other too much for granted.
Mm-hmm.
Open the more of a conversation. Who's the cook in your house?
Nobody.
You don't cook?
My mother-in-law does.
Oh, why? She lives with you?
No, she's up, a lot watching the kids
So she had dinner already for you?
for the husband.
Well, what about you?
I do my own thing.
Okay. That's a different type of marriage, but it works. She likes you, doesn't she? You two get along really well.
Yeah, she's nice.
Had you not married him, believe this or not, he wouldn't be nowhere.
He wouldn't what?
He wouldn't be anywhere.
Uh-huh.
You're kind of his backbone.
Hmm.
Would you agree with that?
He'd still be living with his mother.
I'm sorry?
He'd still be living with his mother.
Not growing up.
Yes.
Okay. But
Yes.
she likes the babies.
She does. She's an Italian mother.
Oh, yeah. And she loves, enjoys your grandson. Her
Yes.
grandson. Okay. Please make sure that you watch what he gets, because I don't want to see me in a roly-poly. Your grandson? I mean, your son, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
See, you got to limit on what she feeds him. Well, they make a lot of pasta, right?
Yes, he loves ice cream.
Yeah, so you got to put a limit on that, okay? Because you don't want him to go the same thing that you went through,
Mm-hmm.
okay? He's pretty active, though. I don't mean in a bad way.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like I said, he's pretty smart. Does he play sports?
Taekwondo.
Well, good for him.
Yes.
They're not going to bully him, trust me.
If.
He has a good IQ, doesn't he?
I don't know. I don't think they test him at 7.
Yeah, I mean, he keeps up with the other classes,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
A little arrogant at times, but there's nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know what? You want him to be arrogant. You want him to be able to defend himself.
Yes, that's
okay?
important.
Because you know what it's like.
Mm-hmm. I
Okay.
do.
And your husband knows what it's like, too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But the one thing I will tell you is he's going to be very successful in whatever he does.
Good.
I actually see him like an airpilot engineer for an airplanes or something like that.
Oh, okay.
And whatever he chooses to do, please encourage him. You're
Yes.
not going to have grandchildren until he's like 25 to 30
Yep.
years old.
Everybody's doing it later.
He's definitely not shy.
He is shy.
He is shy?
Very shy. Very timid. He's getting better.
I was going to say, when he gets to know people,
Oh, yes, he's fine.
I actually could see him as a lawyer, too.
Okay.
He could make a great argumentative person.
Okay.
And because you'd teach him how to do it the right way.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you guys have gone through some problems, financially and emotionally, haven't you, for the first 3 years? But now it's getting all better when things are working out for both of you.
Mm-hmm.
You will never ever let anyone control you. Okay, you
Yes.
might have at one time, but no more.
Right.
Now, Kimberly got her. Hey, I got her name right again. Now, Kimberly has actually got her like what she's going to do, and there's no stopping you. Expect you. Do you have a passport?
Yes, it's expired, but I
Okay, you
have.
better go and renew it.
Yep.
And see you going to Scotland.
Oh, nice.
And actually, see you going like like I said, well, oh gosh, the church of Notre Dame. I can
Okay.
actually see you, your husband, and your son. Because obviously you're not going to go anywhere without your son and your mother-in-law.
Okay.
Can't go without mommy. But you have a good, close relationship with your family. I think that's incredibly awesome. I don't see any kind of a separation there.
Okay.
However, I am concerned about your mother-in-law's health.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm actually looking at her. Her blood pressure can really shoot up like that, and it'll come down, and it'll shoot up like that. Keep an eye on it, and keep an eye on her for sugar levels.
Okay.
Okay. How old is she?
She's like 68, 69.
When she starts to get cranky, I'm looking at her having sugar level problems. Okay. And this is what a part of things that you're going to be learning with the Weight Watchers is teaching people how to lose weight and stuff. You're also going to be doing more energy and the healing of the energy. What triggered that? The sugar level to go high, or to go normal or go low. You are really going to be doing. You're just beginning. Okay. Don't give up.
Okay.
Keep on the boat.
All right.
Okay.
Yes.
And also, like I said, I'm not going to tell you your success is going to be overnight. And you will still work hard. You agree
I'm
with
still
that?
working at
it. But you know what? It's all going to come into play. It's taken me 50 years to be where I am today. Even though I'm only 37, you know. But you are going to be doing a lot better. Okay. Don't be discouraged. There are going to be days when you will be. But I want you to think about how good things are going. You want to sell your house?
I would like to.
Because I do see you selling, but hold on for a year. You don't want to lose money, right?
No.
You want to make money.
Yes.
Okay. I would tell you to wait a whole year.
Okay.
And the reason being, the economy is getting better and better. However, I am concerned about the wiring in your house. Is your house old?
No. Well, it's
Really?
1994.
Yeah, okay, so that's not old. But there's something there, I don't know what there is, but there's something that I see with the wiring, nothing damaging or seriousness. You cook by electric?
No gas.
Oh, okay, good, then that's a good thing. But you might have to replace your refrigerator.
We just bought one.
Oh, all right! So she jumped the gun on me. Yeah, okay. Have any questions?
Not now, no.
If you do, you can email me.
Okay.
Facebook me, because I do that. See, I tell people, yeah, I'm a spiritual reader, but you know what? I also don't cut people off at that time. I get upset when people just, once you do the reading, they cut them off. And I think you follow up with your clients too, don't you? I think that's the most important part. Let them know that they feel needed. And I'm going to be learning how to better do Skype so I can do readings with Skype and stuff like that. And, what's your website, Jody?
natureswayholistichealth.com.
Okay, the phone number?
978-476-1184.
And you got a lot of things in the fire, don't you?
I do.
But you need that challenge.
I do.
Otherwise, you'll get bored.
Yeah, and I don't like being bored. I don't like not having anything to do.
Your husband doesn't understand your energy. Would you agree with me? But he respects it.
I'd say yes and no. I think he
He tried, but I look at
he
you.
knows a lot more than he realizes he
Correct.
does.
But he respects what you're doing.
Oh, absolutely.
Even my friend Brian.
Mm-hmm.
Brian could be a very good intuitive reader if he wanted to be.
Well, his mother is, too. His
Yeah.
mother's a reader.
Now, that's it. Ann?
April.
April. I talk to her once in a while.
Do you?
Yeah, now that's your sister, right? I invited her to come on the show.
Did you?
Yeah. She said when she finds time.
Yeah. Michelle said she'd come on to the show with me, too. In the next...
Now, Michelle.
Philbrook.
Oh.
My sister-in-law.
Oh, yeah, she's a sweetheart.
Tom's mom.
Yeah, how is she doing?
She's good.
I know a lot of people.
You do.
Acquaintances, as I say. See, a lot of times when I get on the poor me, you ever get on the poor me?
Not as often as I used to,
No.
actually.
Yeah.
I used to be really, really bad at that. But
Right.
yeah,
How about you?
Once in a while.
Yeah. And I say, if I didn't, I often think, and I really believe this, and with what you have, what you're doing, and what you're doing now, if we didn't have these abilities, how many friends would we have? I call them acquaintances.
yeah.
And that's
Acquaintances,
okay.
people I know.
Yeah. And you know what? That's okay. I'm not being close relationship people. I'm not a touchy-feely, huggy, blah. Maybe that's why I've been married so many times. I think kissing and swapping tongues is the most disgusting thing in the world. I'll even change the channel. Oh, yeah. Ooh. That's why my partner, he has his room, I have my room. But I'm very spoiled. I really am, And it's fun to be spoiled. You spoiled?
No.
No? You spoil your husband?
No.
You spoil your husband?
Yeah.
And he spoils you?
Oh,
yeah. Isn't that great?
Yeah. No, I'm queen in my house.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Yeah, he's
You know.
very respectful, very courteous, very, he goes off his little tangents every once in a while, but for the most part, he's...
See, if men and women stop trying to hold their partners back, if they want to have a temper tantrum, damn it, let them. Because a lot of times they get rid of that energy. Like you're a volcano.
Mm-hmm.
You're ready to explode because you bury all your true feelings inside. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay. And sweetheart, when you explode, you're going to explode like there is no tomorrow. That's why I encourage people to walk, go down by the lake, meditate, and write out your feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Because like with you wrote, didn't you feel better?
I did.
Okay.
But you know what else I've learned in this kind of incorporates in the conversation we're having is we come here for our own paths.
Right.
We don't come here for my boyfriend's path. We're not. I don't want to say we're not a part of their path, but they're here for their, to find their own path and what their path should be. So, you kind of, a lot of people now, they try and own each other.
Yeah.
And, that's really not the way it should be. You're an individual. Live as an individual, respect each other, live together, but don't try and own them. Because they're here for their own path.
Maybe that's why I've been married so many times.
Maybe.
I'm another Liz Taylor, Actually, no, I'm not I want people, my psychologists call me, I have a detached personality. I like people, I really do. I don't know how to love, and that's okay. I love people as much as I can. I like my animals better than you people.
I've heard that before.
My ex-wife, which one was it? Yeah, my last one, said, "You think more than a dog than you do me." I go, "Yep." And well, one thing about animals, they don't betray you.
No, they're very. What's the word I'm looking for? My
They're
mind just
confident.
went completely blank.
Yeah.
They're very. Well, with dogs, they're man's best friend. They need the. Cats, on the other hand, even though they love the death out of you, I have 2 cats I can call till the sun comes down, and they'll just ignore me. I mean, they could be right in front of me, and they just ignore me.
Don't they? Cats are really independent.
Oh yeah.
Do you have a cat?
No.
Oh, okay. You have a dog?
No.
No pets allowed. What if I told you I see you with a dog?
Oh, gosh, I don't know.
Need the best therapy for your little guy.
His cousins, they just bought 2 new dogs. So he has, his dog fix. Yeah.
I really don't like people buying dogs from breeders and all that. I don't see them like to the animal shelter. Although some of the animal shelters are quite questionable. I raised a lot of money for the Manchester Animal Shelter.
Oh, nice.
And
But you got to figure they're. They need
oh yeah, it's not
love
that. It's
too.
not
I mean,
the
I
animal.
know. I mean, I
It's
don't
the
trust
people.
the breeders either, but
I wish they would outlaw it.
I don't know if you heard about the one, and I'm not really sure exactly where. I think it was down in Taunton. Somebody was trying to sell a couple of dogs in the parking lot of a flea market or something, and the people that actually bought, the person that bought them, actually brought them to a shelter. Come to find out, they were sick. So, if you're going to buy from a breeder, take them to the vet, make sure they're healthy. Or
My granddaughter got the most beautiful beagle from Maine. They gave it to her. They lied to her. They told her she had her shots and they hadn't had any. And they wasn't as old or young. It was older than what they thought. I had a ticks. But when my granddaughter Karen loved that dog, it's going to a dog trainer. I don't know if I believe in dog trainers. Do you?
If you can't train it yourself, if you don't have the time, I'll say the time, because anybody can train if you have the time, can train them.
My Chihuahua is my boss, but she's 15 years old. Actually, one of the people who run the studio here gave it to me 15 years ago. You know, and if I'm late coming home, she caught some attitude. I flew to New York one time, and I come home 2 days later. She was glad, and all of a sudden she just put her little nose in the air, and away they go. You have a dog? Have a cat?
I have 2 cats.
A cat. Pretty independent.
Yeah. Well, I have one that's 15, and then I have the one I rescued last year.
My cat, all my cats always lived. I was very blessed to be 21 or 22 years old. When you love an animal, they're going to live a hell of a lot longer. I have a cat we call a Big Boy that comes. He adopted us. He comes in, he comes out. But that's what that's what people are all about. You know, animals set a good example for us. You agree with that? You know, and I had to put my little Chihuahua on the diet, but that's okay. You know. And then this morning we had our eggs and cheese and ham omelet, you know. And I had that. I sat on the floor. I have a bite. She has a bite. Well, she has her own plate, just like you know. But they're like children, and they don't forget. No matter how mean a person is to their dog, a cat will run away. A dog won't, and that's so sad.
You know, it's actually kind of funny you say that, because that they remember, because at home, the cat that I rescued last year from Maine, I can't get him in the house. And if I can get him in the house, you know, at the end of the night, shut all the doors so he can't get out. But in Maine, when we take him to Maine, he will not go outside that door.
Wow. Because he remembers the bad experiences there.
I guess.
He will eventually, like with my cat that we have, he comes and goes. We have a window open, and we slide the screen over so he can come and go as he wants. Okay? And I swear, Scott, that's my partner, I swear, they'll talk about, what do you want today? You want this one, this? Because I have everything all done in a certain form. I'm like, everything has to be orderly. And he'll go on stage, well, what do you want? You want this, this? And all that work I put into it, he'll lift it all up and take out. So said I want them to go out this way. And then, you know, and then we have to feed the people. Everybody says you shouldn't give them people food. My Chihuahuas never had anything but people food. And
Well,
doesn't like dog food.
they can. Okay. So when it comes to animals, they actually can have people food, but you can't put all the extra ingredients in the food like you do for us.
Yeah.
I mean, even though they're healthy for us, you know, I mean, a dog can have, you know, turkey and rice or beef and rice, but they can have peas and carrots and that stuff. But, you know, as long as you're feeding them, you know, not candy and
This woman I know.
chocolate, they should be fine.
This woman that I know made her dog a vegetarian.
Yes,
And I don't agree with
animals,
that. You know,
animals are different than we are.
that they need their meat, they need their protein. Like when you're teaching, I'm coming to you, and I need to know how to take care of my diet, what I should have. What's the first thing you say to me?
Listen to your body. And, you know, what does it really want? You know, what do you really want to eat? You know, if you want, you know, a hot fudge sundae, you know, go eat it. You know, you want to think about the food and think how it's going to make you feel. Yep.
And they tell you, like a lot, do you encourage certain kinds of protein, meat, or protein? No. You just tell them to say what their body wants. Like, do you recommend breakfast?
If you're hungry. Yeah, eat when you're hungry, you know, stop when you're full, you know, listen to what you want. When you first start intuitive eating, you know, when you're doing intuitive eating, the whole process, you know, no food is off limits. You can have, you know, whatever you want. You know, there's nothing, you know, bad about chocolate or, you know, good about vegetables. And so, you know, when people first try intuitive eating, they might eat all the past forbidden foods. But, you know, eventually, you know, your body will crave, you know, the fruits, the vegetables, you know, the salads. So it's a process. It's a 10-step process with intuitive eating. And then I help my clients, you know, go through all the processes. Yeah.
So I'm slowly getting rid of this one and that one and can do it. Then I say to myself, do I really need it? Like salt is my weakness. Salt, I love salt. I'll buy a big bag of Wise potato chips. Not the little bag, the big bag. Then I wonder why. And I think that if I get rid of the salt, I don't know about that my feet won't hurt as much. You know, so I'm slowly deciding that's what I want. And I love my chocolate.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
So I love what you're saying.
Yes.
But I'm not. But I have to also realize that I don't need to be a glutton with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know. And if you decide to be a glutton with it, then you know what? Shame on you. It's like everything. We can do everything to excess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm an alcoholic. I can't drink anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You know. And there are days when I would like to go out and have a drink, but I know if I do, I'll pick up where I left off. And I kind of like the way I am. You know. I'm sweet, beautiful, and now virgin. One of the things that what do they ask you the most?
What do people ask me the most?
Yeah, in your classrooms.
Well, I'm just starting, so I only have I just have one client, so working on getting more clients. So I just had like a couple workshops. I think one of the questions is that I would personally ask somebody, am I going to lose weight on intuitive eating? Because, a lot of people want to lose weight. And when I tell them they could lose weight, they could stay the same, they could gain weight if they've been restricting for years and years. So I can't tell exactly what your body's going to do.
I like your honesty.
Oh, yep, it's true.
Don't you? I'm impressed
do.
with it.
Yep.
Well, I learned a lot about, nutrition through the training that I have had as well. And since I've talked to her, I actually have a different perspective on it because, of course, we're taught that, fried foods are bad, vegetables are good. But I agree with her. If you listen to your body, it's not to say that you can have this stuff every single day. I mean, maybe at first, so you're training your body. But if you have it every single day, you're going to start feeling like crap. And then you're going to clean your
Well,
your
that,
body.
you know what? You just confirmed what I tell other people. I can't eat red meat. Why? Maybe you need the protein in the red meat. And if you want to be a vegetarian, make up for what you're not. It's okay.
Yes.
It's your body. But find what you need, like proteins and
Yes,
stuff
listen
like
to
that.
your body.
And listen to your body.
Yeah.
And how do you listen? How do you tell one? How do they listen to their body?
Just listen to, first of all, their hunger cues. There are certain cues that you can that you can feel, in your body when you're hungry. Not just a growling stomach. It could be, your mood changes. You even think about food. You get a little cranky. So there's, multiple ways, to listen to see when you're hungry. And then also, there's ways also just to feel your fullness. Because some people don't even know when they're full. The cues have been kind of, shut off. So, a couple exercises that we do, that you can feel your fullness. And just also, just your intuition, and just listening to see how your body reacts with food. When I eat like a bunch of chocolate cake, I mean, I know I'm going to get like a sugar high, and so, I can have it, but, maybe, a little bit less sometimes, but also at first when you start intuitive eating, one of the principles is making peace with food, which is interesting because a lot of people think they have like a sugar addiction or I can't keep chocolate cake in the house. And then if somebody says that, I'll tell them, go buy chocolate cake. Buy 3 to 4 bags of candy if you have a problem with candy. I mean, that's like unheard of, in diet culture. But it actually gives you unconditional permission to eat. So that food, if you can have it whenever you want, it loses its newness. So like now I can keep food in the house that I used to I couldn't control myself around because I was deprived of it, because society told me I couldn't have it. So now I can have a piece of chocolate cake and put the rest in the freezer and forget about it. I mean, hello, that's like unheard of before.
That's the thing with diets. You always feel like you're missing something, and that's why diets don't work.
Exactly. The more that you're deprived of something, the more you want it. And that's, how people can't stay on diets, because...
Well, that's like me. I'm very routine, and the first thing in the morning, I get up and then I take my baby out for a walk and do the hot dishes. Then I'll go on the computer for an hour and a half, and then also then my mind says, okay, time for your breakfast. So I have my 3 eggs, or I'll have an omelet or something like that. And my dog likes to remind me too, But I think it's important, like for me, to have that schedule of like when I have my breakfast. I think that's important to me. Lunch, it really doesn't matter that much, or dinner. Usually I have it around 4, 5, or 6 o'clock. But for me, this is for me. This is what works for me. Other people could be different. But breakfast is around between 7 and 8. And that's my routine.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's a cranky poor Scott. You know?
Well,
And
that's
I
the thing that people don't really understand either. And this is, we're conditioned to, we're conditioned so that, we have to have 3 meals a day or 6 small meals or anything like that. And one of the things that I was taught, which, I still believe, if you get up in the morning and say you're juicing or something like that, if you get all the nutrients that your body needs, for let's just say for a day or even for a half a day, you're not going to be hungry because your body's got those nutrients in it. It craves for those nutrients.
Yeah. One of the things I tell people, if you're going to have soup, fine. If you're dieting, but you got to have something to go with that soup. Because otherwise, 2 hours later or half hour, you're going to be hungry.
Well, it depends what's in the soup.
Yeah. Well, then I love clam chowder. But I recommend a half a sandwich.
Yeah.
Okay, to go with it, or just maybe a salad. You don't need the bread because you've already got a lot of starch. If you have clam chowder and starch in it already, So with me, this is how I balance it out. Let me see. Like this morning, I didn't have toast. So tonight, I may have a piece of toast or a piece of bread because I begin to find that I don't need all that. That's what you just said. Your body will tell you what you need, and I feel better not using margarine. And I really waste more coffee than I drink. When I drink a lot of water.
Yeah, water's good.
My problem is when it's time to go to bed, every 2 hours I'm trucking into the bathroom. They advertise all these pills to extend your bladder. I don't want to get into all that,
Just
I don't mind.
just stop, an hour or so before going to bed. Just don't drink.
Oh, that don't work either. I'm a creature of habit. Even if I didn't have I still would wake up every 2 hours. And I don't mind. And it makes my heart, it breaks up the day. I watch a little TV. Sometimes I might go on Facebook. But Facebook is getting really boring.
Yeah, I use social media because of, the business.
Yeah, that's what I do.
But I really don't. I'm not a phone person. I really don't like using the phone. When I go up north over the weekend, I shut my phone off on Friday, and I don't turn it on until I get home on Sunday night. It's
just too much overstimulation all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that's what I have my phone with me. And I've done on it a lot. They call me or whatever. Like tonight, I got a person coming in, or I got my website. And my new phone number, folks, is area code 603-289-4789. And the name is called Spiritual Readings by Reverend Norm. I think that sounds better than psychic reading, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
I think the word psychic scares a lot of people. It really does, Oh, that's of the devil or whatever. So, and it was time to change. Okay, and you really, one step at a time, you're going to be very successful. You're also going to take several other courses. Okay. Now that you're going on the road to be, teaching, you're going to need, and helping other people. Now, my young lady, you just completed a course?
I took an 8-hour class over the weekend, yes, up in Portland. It's called Access Consciousness Bars.
Okay.
I was actually introduced to it from a client's daughter. She came in to pick up her mom one day, and she's like, "Have you heard of this?" She was from Maine. And I said, "No, not really," and I not realizing that I actually had heard of it before. And so when I was looking it up, I'm like, this really sounds interesting. It's 32 points on the head that will more or less change your life. So if you have any, we'll call it clutter, monkey mind, those types of things. So what it does is it basically cleanses your life. So it makes anything that you want to create for yourself in your life possible. So, when you declutter your brain or you declutter your mind, you have that extra air, that extra
Now,
stuff that you can.
Now, do you work on the brain?
Well, it's 32 points on the head. So yeah, it's kind of like acupressure points or the meridian
Want
points.
to try it on me?
I can do.
Whatever you want to do.
This is called the. Whoa!
My brain is small, though, so.
Put your head back.
Oh.
It's energy pull. It's just this spot here and back here.
Oh, you got strong energy.
So, It has helped people with stress and anxiety, PTSD. It's good for military veterans, TBI, those types of things. It's good for any money blocks, anything you want in your life. I had 2 sessions. I gave 2 sessions and I received 2 sessions. And I woke up, I couldn't even talk straight. And that's apparently a side effect because your brain almost comes rewired, sort of a deal. And so yeah, that's a new thing I'm going to be incorporating. I have to take 2 more classes before I can become a facilitator and to teach it myself. So,
Impressive.
and the funny thing is, a few years ago when I was trying to leave my full-time job to do this full-time, I had a friend that actually the dialogue that they use in Access Consciousness, that's a dialogue she had me do. All right, how's that feel?
Wow, I saw a lot of redness.
Mm.
A lot of red energy in there. I saw a lot of it. And I kept seeing all this, like almost like a happy redness coming through, ooh. Makatari banana sakatari katari babahumara ho makashira kadari bamahala na he kushu kabari bum makashira kadari mahala na he kai he katari babahumara na dia to matatori kantashi kakatari bamahala na he kashite tero humara he humara katari bam nada katari basi he katari papa humara kashi. What my spirit is saying to you, thank you for opening up that cluttered brain. I do a lot of spiritual talking in the different languages and stuff. I remember one time I did it on, and one of the clients, one of the people literally got so nervous they went off. But it is, people call it speaking in tongues, and no, it's not. It's a whole different thing when I do different languages and stuff. And then what I'll do is, now I'm going to be interpreting what I just said, okay? And says this woman is on a mission to help people. This woman is on a mission to help people. They kept repeating it. So this woman is on a mission to help people. And so be it, so be it, so be it. And it also represents for you too. So if you can feel, I just feel the energy lightning in here. Can you feel the energy lightning? We actually had 3 spirit women over here all the time. And when we had the people from the main, what do you call those? The ghost hunters there. What are they called?
Oh.
Paranormal.
Yeah.
Paranormal. People, they come in, and one of the spirits actually came and talked to one of the women that were actually here. I'm not a big fan of paranormal. I'm really not. I believe that and I hate the word ghost. Isn't Casper a ghost? Okay. Isn't Halloween supposed to be a ghost? Why not just be called spirits? But because they're called ghosts, because that's a money maker. Okay. By the way, I hope you'll come back on again in a
Yes,
couple
I'd love
months.
to.
Good. See, not so bad, is it?
No, it's very nice. Thank you for having me.
She was speechless at first. She couldn't talk hardly at first. And then she got into it, huh?
Yeah, I love being here now.
Yeah.
Yes, it's great.
I'll have to. Do you have a card?
Yes.
Good. 'Cause I want to get Mary. Well, Mary would love to have her on the show.
She would.
Mary and I we bounce off at each other.
So who's Mary?
Mary LeMay. She's one of my best friends. We grew up together, well, almost together, but she would, if I got mouthed and somebody went to hit me, she'd pop up first. Oh, yeah.
She does Cruising with Mary on Thursday nights.
On Thursday on this channel. But you can also see it on the internet. I'll send all that message for you. Okay, Inspired Women's Health Coaching. Helping women make peace within you. I read that. And the website is inspiredwomenhealth.com. Oh, from Drink It Math. Isn't that where you're from?
Mm-hmm.
You should have that mid-end women.
I should.
That's racism.
Yes.
Prejudice.
Yeah, it's like it's inspired people.
Right. Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Because a lot of men, if you didn't have, I'm not telling you how to do your business. That's not who I'm about. But if you would put people or inspire people, you need to make something more men, because men are getting hungry with this novel. Do you see an increase in men coming to you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do too. You know,
Hmm.
and is that an old bottle?
No,
No.
no.
Well, it looks like an old-fashioned bottle and a milk bottle.
Yeah, no. It's a bottle. I took a label off.
No, okay. You know how we talked about that? I would encourage you to, you like, you're not domesticated. As far as cooking goes, that's not
They
your
don't have the
forte.
time.
No, you know. When you eat, when do you eat? When your mama cooks it, then you eat when you get home?
No, yeah, I
You
don't know.
don't?
Maybe we'll just eat like little snacky things like cheese or something.
Yeah, I want you to eat, even though you're doing all this stuff, she says to practice what you're telling other people.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, do I get that a lot of times from my spiritual guides. I mean, Dr. McClutchet, Dr. McAllister, and Dr. McIntyre. Those are my spiritual guides. They're all doctors from Scotland, so you say, irate. You know. But boy, if I don't listen to them, and I'm sure with your spiritual guides as well, believe me, if you don't follow your spiritual guides and your angels, you're going to know.
Now, how do you know that, what your angels are telling you and, where they are? Because, like, I talk to my aunt sometimes coming home from work, but it's like, where are you? How can I tell that you're here?
There'll be signs from her. Right. She wasn't a smoker, right?
No.
She wasn't a heavy drinker?
No.
You'll get a lot of her smell of different cologne, or you might get a tap on the shoulder while you're driving, okay? Or you might feel a breeze coming over your cheek, okay? If you listen intently and not try so hard, you'll get her messages. Like you're studying on a book and your mind's getting really, really tired. Your aunt's going to come and say, okay, now it's time for you to close that book. Okay, and that is your aunt. Or she may make your eyes go blurry. She's always going to be wherever you go. The sad part is your mother can be a little jealous of it. That's so sad, isn't it? She said, I'm her mother. You were very close, weren't you?
Very close, yeah.
She encouraged you to do better, huh?
Mm-hmm.
When you graduated from nursing school, she was really, really proud of you.
Yeah.
Okay. Had she passed by then?
No.
No, okay. Did she go to your graduation?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Okay. She probably was the loudest one there,
I don't remember.
But she was very proud of you. Did you have a BA?
Now I have a bachelor's.
Yeah, that's what a BA, yeah. I have a BA and bachelor's, and but I made it. It took me 5 years to get it. And I took a 3-year course, but it took me 5 years because of a learning disability. But you know what I said? I made it. That's all I can. I made it. I went to my class reunion because they didn't like me because I was from the poor side of town. So I went in there with light blue high heels on, honey, a blonde wig with baby blue pants and a nice, and I went over to him and I said, how do you like me now? I made it when you said you wouldn't. I said, you don't know who I am, do you? He goes, no, am I supposed to? I said, you're the one who told me I should leave school early because I'm better off working at a machine shop. And I told him my name, and all of a sudden the color just come right out of his face. Then I went over to the other girl, and I said, oh, did we eat too many bonbons, sweetheart? Did you get a little weight? And they still didn't. And then the guy who was a jerk with bald head and all that, of course I had to let him know. But karma has a way of paying you back.
It does.
Walking out by there and had too many martinis, fell into the pool. My hand turned lime green.
Oh, no.
Well, that's okay. I had fun anyway, and I actually see you going to your class reunion.
Well, I never graduated high school, so.
You have a GED?
Because
Yeah.
I had to leave because anxiety and, thinking I wasn't, good enough, as the other girls. I
Well,
just
you have a
couldn't.
college degree, though. Right?
Yep, bachelor's, yep.
Yeah, so you can go to a class reunion that way.
Well, I took my bachelor's online. I just graduated in September.
Oh, so you're a new RN.
Oh, no, new bachelor's.
New bachelor, that's what I mean. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've been a nurse
associate.
for 19 years.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I went 32 years.
Wow.
Loved every minute of it.
Yeah.
I kind of worked with people who had mental challenges and the so-called normal people. I love working with the psychiatric clients, because either they like you or they don't. Okay. And you do private duty now?
Yes, for
You
one
like-
gentleman.
You like doing that?
Yep.
Page care is a lot different than it was in nursing.
Yeah.
A lot different.
Yeah.
My niece lives in California, and she would tell me she gets $125 an hour, and
I'll
she's
have to
only
move
at
there.
LVN.
Wow, really?
Yeah,
Wow,
that's just she was an RN.
that's impressive.
But the problem with that is we pay for it. Oh, there you go. Yep.
Norm's Community Corner.
Hi, is this Norman's show?
Yes, it is.
Oh, hi, Norman.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Somebody's got a dog.
The dog barking, yeah.
Yeah.
My name's Diane. I've seen you before, but I just wanted to ask you a question.
Go for it.
I've been trying to get in the VA in Bedford, Massachusetts. Just
Yeah.
like ongoing for months. Do you see me getting in there?
You mean as a job or as a patient?
As an LPN, as a nurse.
Oh, no, I see you getting it. Okay?
Yeah.
I actually will, don't try so hard, okay?
Yeah.
Okay? I do see you getting it either in Manchester or in the VA. In Mass, you said?
Bedford, yes.
In Bedford. Is that
Bedford, yeah.
that's in Massachusetts?
There is one in
Yeah.
Massachusetts. Yeah.
Okay. I actually see you you're going to go in and you're going to start out part-time.
Start out what?
Part-time?
Oh, no, I'm pretty much hired. They're just waiting on my recommendation. Somebody messed up on one of my recommendations, so they put everything before a board, a panel.
What I'm saying is,
Give it,
when you get when you get the job, you're going to be doing. You may start out part time,
Uh-huh.
okay, and then if you
Yeah.
want, you can work into a full time. You're semi-retired now, right?
No.
No,
No.
okay. Don't
Well,
be.
I have been. I've been working part-time through agencies and stuff,
Yeah.
waiting to get in there. It's been a 4-month process to get in.
Oh yeah. But you know what? Something that's worthwhile takes a while. Okay.
Right, right,
You know.
right.
But I truly believe that you're going to be in there. It's going to take maybe another month or a month and a half.
Okay,
Okay. When you get it, give us a call and let us know.
I will.
All righty. It's on your
Thank you.
side. Yep. Make it. Think positive. Claim the job. It is yours.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. Let us know.
Thank you.
Yeah. Bye bye now.
Bye.
That's 3 phone calls
Phone bill's been busy today.
today. Usually,
Yeah.
well, I'll go 2 hours without even one.
Oh, wow.
And then I'll go some days with a whole lot of them. We have a hard time keeping it.
Wow.
Well, the energy is good. Maybe I should have you more often.
Well, you already got me once a month.
Yeah. You know. No, I would never do anything to hurt Mary. You know. But anytime you want to come on, I'll send you a message and let you know when
Thank
you
you.
can. Okay.
Yes.
Because I love your energy.
Good.
Okay,
Yeah.
I really do. And what our show is about, we have people that come on that play. We have children that have autism, and one gentleman played guitar and sang like Jim Reeves, a country and western singer. I've actually had another one who was in the Hall of Fame, the Hampshire Hall of Fame, for country and western, and he was ready to sign a contract. He got sick, you know. But I love bringing different type of people in. You know. This is what makes the show. That's why I call it. I got rid of the Norm Second World or Norman Friend, because I want everybody. I'm working. There's a guy that came on that is running a rehab center for alcoholic drug addicts, and then there's another one that I'm trying to get on that owns a sober living. You know what that is?
What is it?
Sober living house.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Really, I don't know too much about it.
Yeah, I don't know much
but
about
I'm
it,
going to
but-
be going on tour through it, and then I'll have them come on. I think I have to live up to the Norm Community Corner. I used to be all spiritual, all readers and all that. And yeah, I had readers come on and stuff, but I want to. And I've had a lot of political shows on too. You know, I enjoy. I like the enjoyment of diversified. Hey, I use a big word.
That's 50-cent word of the day.
That's a big word for me, isn't it? Yeah. See, one thing I will see with your husband, he's got to slow down. He becomes too impatient.
Mm-hmm.
Just like you do.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You know, I could picture you with a broom, get it going. You know, in other words, with a broom, shake out the old, push out the old.
Yep.
You know, okay, but do it slowly. When you start a project, you want it done and over with
Yes.
right away. Okay,
Yep.
like with your schooling, you couldn't wait to get done schooling. Okay, by the way, you're not done teaching. I actually see you getting a master's in nursing.
Oh, nursing? Oh, okay.
Okay, which is going to help you with the work that you're doing right now.
Oh, okay.
Because see, you need challenges,
Mm-hmm.
or you get bored.
Yes.
Okay, and I see with the dieting, that diet, what do you call it,
Intuitive eating.
eating.
Yeah.
Okay, see, that's going to help you to make people understand a lot better at what you're doing. I actually see you talking to people in like a corporate world.
Okay. Yes, I was thinking about that in hospitals, doctors'
Hospital,
offices.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so be prepared to do a lot of traveling, like overnight traveling.
I love traveling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like in a hotel, like,
Yes.
then come home a couple of days later.
Sounds good.
Okay. And you know you're suddenly in good care.
Yes.
You know. And one thing I also will tell you too, you don't believe that you're going to be a success overnight.
Mm-hmm.
You agree?
Takes time.
Takes you a lot of years, huh? I still can't. You know, with me, I believe I'm successful. I want to be because it's in my heart. But I'm always waiting for that bubble to burst. And that's my problem is I got to remind myself, you know what, I've earned where I'm at. Like you've earned to be where you're at. You earned to
Right.
be where you
Well,
at.
you're successful, but you're successful in increments. Like,
Right.
you know, I've had success with clients helping them get through their illnesses. I've had success getting through classes in schools. So it's not that, you know, I'm not successful. I'm just not where I want to be.
No, you're where you should be.
But I'm where I should be, yeah.
See, that's like with me, believe me. I've been doing this, like I said. I actually lived on the dark side for many, many years. You don't understand what I mean by
No,
that?
no.
The dark side is when you work with the negative energy. And, well, I've done seances. I've done a lot of creepy things. I worked with a Ouija board. I've done it all. Then one day, I come out of nursing, and I had enough of nursing, 32 years along. And I was drinking a lot. I said, oh my God, what am I doing? And I walked home from Darien, New Hampshire, because I got to think, what if I give a patient a wrong shot? I have to live with that. And I walked home, I lost everything. And you know what? My life is beautiful now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't drink. I actually, forget the way I'm going to put it, lowered myself, if you want to call it that, to sit with the people at the homeless shelter and ate with them.
Nice.
And everybody said to me, are you lowering yourself? I go, oh, I never thought about it that way. I go, no. Because in my mind, they were higher than I am. They already accepted their path.
Mm-hmm.
And but I was never happy at what I was doing as a nurse. There were times I get out, I was hiding everything. Then when I decided to get sober and do what I'm doing now, I'm so much happier.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to hide it with alcohol,
Yes.
you know. And I think that's a big step. You know?
Yes, huge.
And do you drink wine?
No.
You don't drink at all, right?
Mm-mm.
No.
No.
Okay. Because your aunt says she enjoyed a glass of wine every once in a while. With her dinner, she said.
Oh, yeah.
Moderately.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Now, I don't think she was a lush.
Yeah,
Okay. But because she took her religion very seriously.
very seriously.
And like I said, I would tell you to go to, now I forgot the name of that chapel over in France.
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm.
You know that was set, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's been
Spirit
standing for
told me.
how
I should
long,
get
and
it,
then now
yeah.
all of a sudden, yeah. It's,
Yeah, a lot. I really believe had a lot to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it's that time. Every time, you know. Well, I got used to it now, and that's like that. That was not an accident when that man hit the motorcyclist. It was pretty. As far as I'm concerned, I woke up right after it happened, and the spirit told me that he did it deliberately. Now they're going to try to send him back to Russia. Why? So he can come back here illegally again? Why not? Why can't we put him into prison here? This is where I believe in the death penalty.
Mm-hmm.
Look at all the lives he took. Do you believe in the death penalty?
Possibly. I haven't really thought about it.
But the thing is, if they're going to do it like the guy that's on death row now, it's been like 12 years. If you're going to do it, you know, because this is one of the most expensive way of things, because he got it made in there, you know. If you're going to do like in Texas, they do it right away, you know. But I'm advocate for people's rights, and you are too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you know, everybody has a right to who they want to believe in, what they want to do. You're the same way,
Mm-hmm.
okay? Who owns a black truck?
black? Well, I have one.
My husband has a Hyundai Santa Fe, like a small
Hyundai Santa
SUV.
Fe?
Yeah.
I have a Jeep Liberty.
It's black
Yes.
and almost new.
Yes.
That's his baby, huh?
No.
Just another car.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gonna be. I actually see it getting totaled.
Oh, really? Oh, hopefully he's not in it.
It's gonna be him.
It's 'cause he's going to be in it? Oh.
He's not gonna be her.
Okay.
Okay. It's gonna be some big bop coming through a stop sign, and it's gonna plow into it. And they're gonna total it. And actually, it's gonna be hitting the rear, but it's gonna spin it around.
Oh,
He might hit his head, have a little concussion, but nothing serious.
okay.
Okay. And he's got a hot temper. Well, he's Italian, right?
He is,
Yeah,
yes.
okay.
Yeah.
Are you Italian?
No.
You're a mixed breed.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Isn't that like we call the dog mixed breed? But I actually
Mongrel.
yeah.
Yeah.
But us telling you this, he can avoid it. By the way, I'll be downloading this sometime this week, so
Okay.
it's going to go on YouTube.
Okay. Now, should he wear a seatbelt? He doesn't wear a seatbelt.
He should be. And you live in Mass?
Mhm.
And he doesn't wear a seatbelt?
Mm,
Isn't that against the law?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I think now, yeah, I think it is a lot. If they pull you over and you're not
Yes.
wearing your seatbelt, they can fine you. I think it's $25 or
Yes.
something like that.
Yeah. But that seatbelt will save his life.
Okay.
You know, it's funny though, I go down
Another
there.
one, Norm.
Oh, cool.
Norm Community Corner.
Hi, can I ask Norman something?
Sure can.
Oh, Norman, it's me again, Maureen. I talked to you earlier.
Sure.
My house was crazy, and you gave me a number to call, and I lost the number already.
Okay. Yes. Area code 603
Uh-huh.
289
Mm-hmm.
4789.
474789.
Right. Wait a minute. Yeah. Don't hang up yet. One thing that
Okay.
Stop stressing yourself out so much.
Oh, I am stressed out.
Oh, I want you to, and I think my colleagues here, oh, I like that word.
That's a good one.
My colleagues here and I are going to tell you the deep breathing exercises so that you can calm yourself down.
I usually just smoke cigarettes.
Oh, I'm not going to condemn you for it. I don't have the right to. I got hypnotized for smoking, so it's been 6 years for me.
I got hypnotized too. It lasted a week, and then I was smoking again.
Oh. Well, sweetheart, give me a call sometime tomorrow, okay?
I will.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, and
Bye-bye.
calm down, deep breathing. Okay? Yeah. You know, I can tell, like you and I, we can all tell them what to do, but they're not going to follow through with it. You know, I know it, but that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
At least we put it out there for them. She's a fine, I vaguely remember. I had a lady call and said, "No, you remember me? You did a reading on me 10 years ago." They go, "Oh, okay." She was nice, I didn't remember. If we remember, like when you start teaching people your classes, and like if they think we're going to remember everything that we tell them, boy, I would be so mind-boggled, you know. A lot of times it will come back. Like my friend Tony, he's from Trinidad, great friend of mine, and yesterday we went out to breakfast, no, before yesterday, and he was telling me, he said, 10 years ago, I thought you were wild, I was mad, and everything I told him, and all this other stuff, and I said, okay. And everything happened the way I said it would. He would not listen to me, and the sad part, his son went to prison, and because he cut a guy's face out with what do they call it, a box knife?
A box cutter.
Box cutter. And everybody thought he should get away with it, but no. He was being initiated into a gang. Okay?
Wow.
And I told him I was more worried about his youngest son, and I'm still worried about his youngest son, you know. But he's starting to, but now he's all happy, he found a girl, he's going to get married. So this is the stories that I like to hear, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
And you will too. How, you know, I don't look for that pat. It's good to have a pat on the back. Ooh, my head feels lighter. It really does.
You should have a whole session done then.
Yeah, I will. I mean, I'll have to go down to your studio. I have to hire a driver to come. I'll get your nephew.
I have a room. Michelle has a room in her office in Nashua, so you don't have to come all the way down to Dracut. Just let me know.
Where's her office?
It's on Main Street in Nashua.
Oh, that's a slimy city.
It is.
Boy, the energy in Nashua, and I think in Milford, right? They got to be the two dark. Oh, Hillsborough actually had the darkest energy I've ever been in.
Oh, wow.
Oh, really? You know, I did a couple of parties in Hillsborough. I literally had to call upon the angels to help me. One of the things before you start doing your reading, I want you to ask your angels to be with you, to guide you. Mm-hmm. Ask your aunt; she'll help you. Okay. Yes. What's her name?
Shirley.
Shirley?
Yep.
Say, Auntie Shirley, come, and she'll be right by your chair.
Okay.
You may not see her, but if you call and ask for help, she'll help you.
Okay, great.
You agree with that?
Mm-hmm.
You have an old lady that's she's over 300 years old, and she has like a big nose. You haven't seen those witches on TV with a big nose? Well, this is a spirit that is trying to work with you, and she's trying to help you, so let her help you, because she's also lived on the negative side. You actually lived on the negative side at one time.
I believe that.
But we have to be where we are today. You know, when like I said, don't let people. You got to stop judging yourself now. Mm-hmm. You understand what I mean by that, right? Mm-hmm. Are you beautiful?
Yes.
Thank you. Are you a winner?
Yes.
Okay. You have no right to judge yourself from the past.
Mm-hmm.
Because all you're doing, and I had to practice what I preach on that, and all you're doing is just holding yourself back. Mm-hmm. You have a lot of resentment within you that you're slowly going to be deleting. Mm-hmm. With me, I was able to go into a lake and scream the hell out of it and all that, my very good friend. But you have to allow it to practice deep breathing. Mm-hmm. Okay? Breathe through your mouth and out your nose 5 times. Then reverse it. And then when you're breathing in, put your hand on your tummy like that. You too. Breathe in through your mouth. Now out your nose and push on your tummy. Push, push. See how much more air you're getting out?
Yeah.
See, what happens is, this is what I believe in, is that all that energy that we don't expel, it goes into a little pocket in it. Mm-hmm. So when we're putting it into a tongue, pushing it has to be released. Mm-hmm. You know. So I would encourage, and teach your son how to do that. Does he play drums?
No.
Oh, I would encourage him to. Oh, I would really. What do you think?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, I really would, because he has a lot of energy there, yes. And it's not bad energy.
Yeah.
But I would definitely encourage him to play either drums or the piano.
Okay.
Okay, because he's very musical.
Yes, he likes music. Yes.
Yeah, and he likes to dance.
He does.
Okay,
yeah.
So I would encourage him to do all that, or gymnastics. You know, people think because, well, back in the day when I was growing up, if you didn't dance or ballet or that, you were a sissy. I said I was always a sissy, you know. But I wish I could have taken home ec, but back in my day you couldn't. You know, this son is very gifted.
Nice. Okay,
so don't be afraid to let him be himself.
Yes.
Okay. Once again, your website?
It is inspired womenhealth.com. Inspired women health coaching.
Okay. Your phone number?
978-237-4334.
Okay. Yours?
natureswayholistichealth.com. 978-476-1184.
And where is your office located?
1350 Lakeview Ave in Dracut. Also be having, we'll call it a satellite room. Right now it's just a room, so satellite office at 33 Main Street, Nashua.
In Nashua. Now tell Michelle to contact me.
I'm sorry?
Tell your partner to contact me.
I will.
Okay. And where is your office located?
I see clients in Westford at 234 Littleton Road, Vita Therapia in Westford.
Where?
It's called Vita. It's in Westford, Mass.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, and do you have hours? Or appointments only?
Yeah, appointment only.
How about you?
Mainly appointments only, but I am available Monday through Thursday, 9 to 6.
But she disappears over the weekend.
I do, especially during the summer.
And see, that's with me. I've got to get away because I'm open 7 days a week, and like Friday I'm doing a big psychic party, and I love doing the party. You'll be doing a lot of that. You'll be doing a lot of client group sessions.
Okay.
And I think it's fun. How about you? you know. And don't be afraid because you're going to be a teacher. It's not going to be, like I said before, it's not going to be overnight. But if you work hard and you believe, are there going to be sometimes you're going to be discouraged? Absolutely. You know, but that discouragement prompts you to be even stronger and making you more successful. Okay. Well, I want to thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having
Been
me.
a good 2 hours, right?
Yes, thank
and
you.
I will rebook you. Okay.
Great.
And you're going to be coming back on next month, right?
Yeah, I'll figure out a date because I
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
haven't had a chance to do Mary's show in a bit either. So
Yeah, we'll
I'll
both
have
do it,
to.
yeah. Well, that's a good thing.
yeah,
When you do, make sure you bring Brian.
I will let him know next time I come.
Yeah, there you go. And I can pick on him. And everybody else here, we're not going to be here next week. People are going on a well-deserved sabbatical. Hey, that's a big word.
That's
for me.
another big
Yeah.
word.
Boy,
Wow.
see what you're doing? You're giving me all these big words. But we will have a rerun of this week. It'll be a rerun online too, okay? And so everybody out there, have a good 4th of July. Remember, drive careful. And always, you are the winner. And keep smiling. See you next week.